Hey everyone! We all love a good team jersey, right? Whether it's Arsenal's red and white or Chelsea blue, showing support for our team is a big deal. It's human nature to want to belong, to find our group. But what happens when this feeling of belonging goes wrong? What happens when we start separating people based on something as simple as skin color? This isn't about pretending everyone's the same, it's about realizing that our differences don't have to mean we're enemies. Are we really on different teams? Or are we all just playing on a field that's designed to keep us apart? Think back to when you were a kid. Remember playing games in the playground, picking teams for football or tag? Back then it was all just fun, but those games might have taught us something without us realizing it, how to divide ourselves into us and them. We take this way of thinking into our adult lives. We see it in football rivalries, political arguments, even in what music we like. But here's the thing. Somewhere along the way, how we decide who's us and who's them changed. We're taught to see differences, to focus on what separates us. It's easy to be afraid of what we don't know, and fear can be a powerful tool. It's used to control us, to turn us against each other. Kids who once shared crayons in nursery school are now judged based on their skin color. It's crazy, isn't it? We believe this us and them story without ever questioning if it's even true. We let ourselves be tricked into thinking our differences are too big to overcome, that we want completely different things. But what if that's all rubbish? What if we're all just pieces in a game that's designed to keep us losing? This isn't about denying the pain caused by prejudice, it's about questioning the root of the problem. Maybe, just maybe, it's not about inherent differences, but a deliberate distortion of something deeply human, our instinct to be part of a team. We're conditioned for this from childhood, sports, games, even school projects. It's always us versus them. We learn to root for our side, celebrate our victories, and sometimes even demonize the competition. This isn't inherently bad. It's how we're wired, a way to find belonging and purpose. But what happens when this natural inclination is exploited? What happens when someone else assigns the teams, chooses the rivals, and dictates the rules of engagement? That's where the illusion of racism comes in. Suddenly, those childhood teams aren't just about who's got the best kickball skills. They're about race, religion, or any other arbitrary difference that can be exploited. We're told that our team, defined by factors we didn't choose, is superior, and anyone on the other side, well, they're the enemy. But here's the catch. This narrative benefits those in power. By keeping us at each other's throats, they maintain control. We're so busy fighting amongst ourselves that we fail to see the bigger picture. We're all players in the same game, but we've been tricked into thinking we're on opposing sides. Think back to your earliest memories. Chances are they involve some form of team play. Maybe it was cheering on your brother at a Little League game or fiercely defending your block in a water balloon fight. These experiences, seemingly insignificant, lay the foundation for our understanding of belonging and competition. As we grow, these instincts evolve. We gravitate towards people who share our interests, our backgrounds, our values. This is natural. It provides a sense of safety, of understanding. But it's also where the manipulation begins. Society takes this natural inclination, this desire to connect with like-minded individuals, and twists it. Suddenly, it's not just about shared interests, it's about shared identities. And these identities, often based on race or ethnicity, become the defining factor in how we're perceived, treated, and even pitted against one another. We see this play out in countless ways. From biased media coverage to discriminatory policies, the message is clear. Your team matters more than your humanity. And if you're not on the right team, well, you're simply not one of us. Here's where things get really messed up. We are told that any form of group pride, any sense of belonging tied to our identity, is inherently racist. But is it really? Or is that just another part of the manipulation? Think about it. Certain groups are encouraged, even celebrated for their expressions of cultural pride, but when others attempt to do the same, they're labelled as divisive, hateful, even dangerous. Why the double standard? Why is it okay for some to celebrate their heritage, but not others? This isn't about saying one group's pride is more valid than another's. It's about recognizing the inherent hypocrisy of selectively policing identity. It's about understanding that this selective outrage is a tool designed to keep us suspicious, afraid, and ultimately divided. So, how do we break free from this rigged game? How do we dismantle a system designed to keep us at odds? It starts with awareness. We need to recognize that what we're calling racism is often a warped, manipulated version of something deeply human. It's about understanding that we're all susceptible to this kind of manipulation, regardless of which team we think we're on. We need to start questioning the narratives that divide us. Who benefits from keeping us at each other's throats? Who profits from our fear and suspicion? The answers might surprise you. More importantly, they might just set you free. This isn't about erasing our differences or pretending we all come from the same place. It's about recognizing that our shared humanity matters more than any arbitrary division. It's about building bridges, fostering understanding and working together to create a world where everyone feels like they belong, regardless of their background or beliefs. It's time to rewrite the rules of the game. It's time to choose unity over division, understanding over suspicion, and love over hate. It's time to remember that we're all on the same team humanity. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, stay sharp.